Ever wondered if all your friendships are truly healthy for you? It's a question that might sound simple, but the answers are often more complex than we'd like to admit. Let's talk about toxic friendships. They aren't always as glaringly obvious as they sound. Sometimes the signs are subtle, like a friend who consistently makes you feel lesser than, or one who seems to revel in your missteps more than your successes. These red flags might go unnoticed, especially if the friendship has been long-standing. But it's crucial to trust yourself. Pay attention to your gut feelings. Are you often left feeling drained after spending time with this person? Do you dread their calls or texts? Do you feel like you're walking on eggshells around them? Listen to these signals. They are your intuition speaking up. Being honest with your feelings is key. Recognizing the toxicity in friendships is the first step towards reclaiming your emotional well-being. Once you've identified a toxic friendship, what's next? Well, the next step is to establish boundaries. Boundaries are essentially the ground rules that help protect your mental and emotional well-being. They serve as an invisible fence around your personal space, defining what's acceptable and what's not, creating a sanctuary where toxicity can't find its way in. The first step in setting boundaries is understanding your own needs and values. What makes you feel comfortable? What makes you feel disrespected or uncomfortable? Identifying these factors is crucial. You need to define your personal limits and recognize situations or behaviors that continuously leave you feeling drained or unhappy. By doing this, you're equipping yourself with a clear understanding of what you will and will not tolerate. It's like drawing a line in the sand, a line that protects your peace and happiness. But setting boundaries isn't just about understanding your limits. It's also about communicating these boundaries to the people around you, especially those you've identified as toxic. Be assertive, be direct, and let them know where you stand. However, remember, this may not always be easy. It might lead to difficult conversations or even the need to distance yourself from these individuals. But it's worth it. It's for your well-being. Setting boundaries is not about pushing people away. It's about taking care of yourself, prioritizing your mental and emotional health. It's about creating a healthier dynamic for your relationships. Remember, setting boundaries is about prioritizing your mental and emotional health. Having boundaries is one thing, but how do you communicate them effectively? Well, it's about being assertive and clear. Convey your boundaries with confidence, letting it be known that certain behaviors won't be tolerated. This might mean saying, "I feel uncomfortable when you do this," or "I need space when I'm feeling overwhelmed." It's also important to remember that there's no need to justify or apologize for your boundaries. They are your rights, designed to protect your well-being. However, it's not always smooth sailing. Setting and communicating boundaries might lead to challenging conversations or even the need to distance yourself from certain individuals. This can be tough, especially if there's a long history or deep emotional attachments. But remember, it's okay to put your well-being first. It's okay to prioritize your mental and emotional health over maintaining a relationship that drains you. So stand firm and let your boundaries be known. After all, your well-being should always come first, and it's okay to prioritize yourself. What if setting boundaries doesn't work? What's the next step? Let's explore that. Sometimes, despite our best efforts to communicate our boundaries, we might find that the toxic behavior continues. In such instances, it may be necessary to create distance within the friendship. This could involve gradually decreasing communication, limiting the time you spend together, or avoiding situations where you'd normally interact. Creating distance in a toxic friendship isn't a decision to be taken lightly, but remember, it's an important step to safeguard your well-being. Listen to your instincts. If the friendship leaves you feeling drained more often than not, it's probably time to step back. The path of distancing can sometimes be laden with guilt or pressure, especially if the toxic friend tries to manipulate the situation. Stand firm, prioritize your peace, and don't succumb to the pressure to keep engaging. And in some cases, you may feel the need for a clean break. A final conversation to express your feelings and your decision to part ways can provide closure. Be honest but considerate, focusing on your feelings rather than their behavior. Navigating the end of a friendship can be challenging, but remember that it's okay to walk away from relationships that don't serve your emotional well-being. Remember, you have the right to limit communication with anyone who doesn't add value to your life.
Thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe so you can be notified of future videos. Also, please share this video so we can spread the word together. God bless you.